we have a monitor mix. Play it. Okay.
그리고
And the harmonium. That's good. Govinda, say something. How does the mic pull it up? Pull it up.
Try.
Okay.
जय श्री
That one there.
She's not really singing in the mic.
That one there.
Who sings Walking by the River?
Thank you. Where? Prabhu, where?
Yes, yes. There, there. Srila Gurudeva.
Oh. Today less persons.
We are early.
Hmm?
We are early today.
That will come more.
We are early. Otherwise we come late because of traffic, but today early.
Namo Vishnu Radaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namo Vishnu Radaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami
বিমল বৈষ্ণবে রতি উপজীবে বাসনা হইবে কি?
Page 30. 30.
हरि हरि कवे मोह हरि हिंदी हरि हरि कवे मोह हरि
also that splendid in me.
There's a microphone over there, wireless. You have to turn it on.
Mike?
This one.
Is the green light on? No? Hold the mute button until it's
Hold the mute button down until the green light.
Om Ajnanam Timirandasya Jnanam Janasalakaya Chaksurumilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurudeva Namah. Srila Gurudeva has ordered me to speak a few words about this very beautiful song by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur called Vimala Vaishnava. Srila Gurudeva has explained that of all the words in our vocabulary, the most important word is when. To have that ardent desire to obtain the Lord's mercy and always be asking when. When that desire becomes our only desire, at that time the Lord and His pure devotee fulfills that desire. So what is the desire that Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has? And what is the price that he's paying for the fulfillment of his desire? He's paying by his tears. He's explaining in the last verse that Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is sitting in this secluded place in Godrum and shedding tears and weeping piteously that when will I attain the mercy of Mahaprabhu? When will I attain the mercy of Brajendranandan Shamsundar? That he will give me attachment, very strong and unprecedented attachment with the lotus feet of the pure devotee. One who has such attachment, he can achieve all perfections. All of his spiritual desires are fulfilled, as explained by our other acharyas like Srila Narottam Das Thakur and Sri Guru Charana Padma. Everything is fulfilled by attachment to the lotus feet of the pure devotee. Attachment means that I'm engaging my mind, my words, and my bodily activities, and my sentiments of my heart in his service to carry out his order. Once that attachment is there, then automatically, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains, automatically my anarthas, my lust, anger, greed, pride, illusion, and envy will vanish. Bhakti, pure devotion to the Supreme Lord is situated in the heart of the Bimal Vaishnava, that is the pure devotee who has no other desire than to serve Krishna. So because pure bhakti is there, when he is pleased by someone's moods and services, one who has full faith in Krishna and simultaneous faith, or even more faith in Guru, to him all the imports of all the Vedic literatures are revealed. So that bhakti descends from the heart of the pure devotee into the heart of the disciple, and then all the good qualities manifest. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is praying, when, by the grace of that pure devotee, will all of my external activities be the same as my internal activities? In other words, when will I be free from hypocrisy? I'm saying, I'm giving a lecture. Everyone, chant Hare Krishna without offense. And I'm barely chanting, and my chanting, what I do, is full of offenses. So that's hypocrisy. Or I'm showing that I'm chanting so nicely, but inside I'm thinking of profit, adoration, and distinction. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is praying, when will my outside and inside, by the mercy of that pure Vaishnava, and when I have attachment for him, when will that be the same? By that attachment and by his mercy, I'll be able to chant the holy name of the Lord purely, and I'll be able to become fully absorbed in the Lord's pastimes. So much so, he gives that rati for his feet gives that rati for Krishna. So much so that just like the gopis who were singing their Venu Geet, as Srila Gurudeva explained in Houston, and they actually became one with their song of separation. They entered into the words of their song. They became one in heart with what they were singing, and thus the pastimes of Krishna entered their heart, and they became participants in that and entered the forest by their moods. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is praying, when will my chanting by the grace of the Bimal Vaishnava become so pure that I'll be completely immersed in the pastimes of Lord Krishna? So weeping and praying, this is my only desire, then Krishna will fulfill that desire. And thus, I'll give up that body happily and enter into a higher state towards service to Krishna. Gurudeva is always saying, you're all young and beautiful now, but soon your hair becomes white, you lose your teeth, you can't walk without a stick. He's always warning us that death is actually coming. So we pray, in praying to Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, that he'll give us his moods, that we can leave our body with that attachment to the pure Vaishnava as sitting before us now. Thank you.
Those who want to attend Krishna Prem, they must follow this kirtan. They should read and think the meaning of this song, and accordingly they must follow. Otherwise, Krishna Prem is very far away. Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhya cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratise Namah. Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadale Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadabhaktaya Namo Namah. Yam prabrajantamanupetamakritam dvaipayano hirahakataraya juhav putreti tanmayataya tarvo bhinedu tam sarvabhutaridayam munimanatosam tavaivasmi najivami tvaya vina iti vidyaya radhe Tangnamam charanam tite. First of all, my millions of obeisances in the lotus feet of my Paramaradhatam Guru Patvatma Nitya Leela Pravishtam Vishnu Pasishman Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj. And same in the lotus feet of my Shiksha Guru Nitya Leela Pravishtam Vishnu Pasishman Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj. And then my all children, some Nasigan, Vaishnavan, and daughters Vaishnavi. We discuss tomorrow how Krishna came to Mathura with her crew. And in the way, when they reached nearer to Mathura, near Jamuna, it was evening. So, Akrura stopped his Rath chariot and wanted to take bath in Jamuna and to do Sandhya Annik. So he stopped the chariot and came down of the chariot and he went to the Jamuna. There was a kund and he went to take bath. When he was dubki lagai,
Sinking in the water,
when he was sinking in water,
dipping.
oh, at once in water he saw Krishna and Baldev are here. And then he come up. Oh, what I saw in the water, Krishna, but I see that they are sitting on the chariot. Oh, perhaps I have done wrong, seen wrong. So again he, what, with
Dipping.
sang in Jamuna river and saw there also. He saw that Krishna is very beautiful, four-handed. Baladev like Sheshnag, and on that Krishna is sitting. Very beautiful Chaturbhuj roop. Oh, Banmala in the neck, crown on head, very attractive. Then he knew, oh, really he is Parabrahma. And then he came up to the chariot and began to do so many stav and stuti. Here one thing is hidden, that Brajendra Nandan Shyam Sundar and Rohini Nandan Ram, they never give up Vrindavan, never go to other places. So, by this evident, Krishna and Baldev, Rohini Nandan, they returned back to Vrindavan, and Vasudev Nandan, Krishna, Devaki Nandan, Krishna and Rohini Nandan, Balaram, that is the incarnation of Krishna and Baladev Prabhu of Braja. They went to Mathura. They killed Kansa, Charun, Mushti, Kubalya, Pida and others. Krishna never comes out of Vrindavan. He never kills any demons. In their body, Mahavishnu, all others, Ram, Vishnu, Narayan, all are there. So Vishnu dwara kare sanghar. So what Asur Krishna has killed, really he has not killed. Oh, Mahavishnu, he killed all. Now from there, Akrur took Krishna and Baldev in chariot, where Nanda Baba was उनकी प्रतीक्षा कर waiting for Krishna and Baldev. Then Krishna met them and took some rest. Akrur, he prayed that, oh Prabhu, you and Nanda Baba and others should come to my house. But Krishna told that I will come, but not now. First, for what I have come, I should do, and then I will come to your house. Then Akrur was sent, and then Akrur went to Kansa and told that I have brought two brothers. First day Krishna from their from their camp, they came to see Mathura Nagari. It was decorated very much. And even when blind persons heard that Krishna is coming. Oh, they're taking other blind persons and began to run anyhow to see Krishna. And we have explained how the Rajkumari, princess of Jadavas, were felling flowers and so many things on Krishna. All became very happy. And then he went to Dhanush Yajna, sacrifice Mahotsav, and he broke the
Bow. Bow.
who continued to do puja. And then he killed all attendants
And army.
and then returned back. In the night, they slept there. And Kansa, thinking, that bow was very, very
Strong.
But he killed, broke as a child boy,
Like a toy.
broke
Like a toy.
and toy. How it is? In the night when he was sleeping, he saw a dream. I told you that naked he is sitting on a donkey and face is behind. He had taken so much oil everywhere and sindoor. And anyone is killing him. And also, when he awoke, he saw that jackals are weeping, so many bad things are going. Then he became feared. Anyhow, next day, he ordered to decorate the arena. It was very beautiful decorated. In the middle there was a high mancha take place. On that, Kans was sitting on a golden throne with sword and dhal.
Shield.
And so many kings here and there on both sides they were sitting. Nanda Baba went there and he gave his tax, and he was also seated on any place, high place. All the Rajkumari, princess of
Princesses.
Mathura, they also came and were sitting. So many Sajjan Sadhu, Purush, they also were sitting there. In the meantime, Krishna Kans ordered, and Nagada
The drums.
drum was beaten. And then Charun, Mustik, Sal, Tosal, Ko, all the wrestlers, very big and very strong, they began to go like this and jump in the arena. Thus, in the meantime, Krishna came in the front door of the arena. There was the elephant Kubalya appeared. It was so strong like Indra,
Oiravat.
Huh?
Oiravat.
Airavat. And it was given so much
Wine.
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 And then when Krishna came, he told, "Oh Mahavat,
Elephant driver.
please give up us
Give us way.
way. And if you are not giving, be
Careful.
careful. I will kill you and
Daily.
elephant both. Please give him." But hearing this, the charioteer of elephant
driver.
became very
Furious.
serious and
Furious.
angry.
Furious.
Furious.
Okay, no problem.
And he took his ankush.
Goat. Goat.
It's gold.
Goat. Goat.
Elephant goat.
Goat.
Goat. That is called
Stick. The stick.
G-O-A-D. Goat.
Huh?
G-O-A-D. Goat. Goat.
Oh, goat. And he took it in the ear of
Elephant.
elephant, and thus she became very, very furious and ran towards Krishna. Then how he killed? Very interesting.
ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। First of all, I pay my humble obeisances. The lotus feet of my Paramartha Guru Pad Padma, Om Vishnu Pad, Ashtoga Satrasya Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Srila Sai Maharaj, and Om Vishnu Pad, Parivajak Acharya Varja, Ashtoga Satrasya Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Srila Sai Maharaj. I pay my obeisances. The lotus feet of my spiritual grandsire, Nitya Lila Krishna Vishnu Pad, Srila Bhakti Pradhan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, and Nitya Lila Krishna Vishnu Pad, Srila Bhakti Swami Maharaj. I pay my Dandava Pranam, all Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis who assembled here, headed by the Sannyasis. So, Srila Gurudev, make us stand in a very serious platform that Krishna and Baladev want to enter in the arena. But prior to that, I want to say something. Gurudev has discussed so many times that Kamsa has sent Putana, Aghasur, Bakasur, so many demons. Why Kamsa not went himself to kill Krishna in Braj? If this question may arise somebody's mind, so Gurudev told the answer about this question. Once Kamsa thought, okay, let me go there and I can press the small boy Krishna. Although not mentioned in Bhagavatam, it coming as a like parampara in a sequence from Brajavasis. Also on the way to Braj, as soon as he crossed the Jamuna, one old lady, means Jagmadevi was there, she grabbed him and deep in the Jamuna. Immediate, Kamsa became very old lady. And the Brajavasis, they are coming and insulting him and punching him, like it's called in Braj Gulcha. Who is coming, kicking him, punching him like this? And what to do? And someone told, oh, you may cow down, cow patty. He never did so. She never did so. So she could not do. And she became very unhappy. And she thought, oh, I am Kamsa. How I can go Mathura by this stage? What people will tell me? So many days have been passed. One day, Jogmaya came. Will you come again in Braj? Promise? And he never come back Braj again? She told, okay, never again. Then again Jogmaya Devi took him and deep in the Jamuna. Then we can come Sarane from there. From there he never come to Braj anymore. So he invited Krishna and Baladev through Akrur. Although Akrur living with Kamsa, but he always respecting Baladev Prabhu, Krishna and Nanda Baba. When Kamsa was sending to Akrur, go and bring them, Akrur told, oh, don't do this big mistake. His Parabrahma is Bhagavan. What? Is Bhagavan? Srila Rupa Sai Pada explained in his Bhakti Samhita Sindhu. Kamsa told, how we can tell he's Bhagavan? Akrur told, oh, he controlled the Kaliya. Kaliya. What Kaliya? Is a poisonous snake? Akrur, no. he has so many hoods. When Krishna control and make dance, tatta, thoi, thoi, tatta, thoi, thoi, one after another, and crush one after another hood, and vomiting blood. Comes up, bogus thing. This poisonous snake, when you want control any snake, snakes are not in control. How become Bhagavan? After told, he lifted Govardhan for 7 days. Oh, this is a piece of only earth. How can tell his Bhagavan? Go and get him. Obey my order. After, okay, sir, I have no choice, I have to go. So now, Krishna and Baladev want to enter in the arena. The drum beating is going on. And all Mathura Nagari decorated very nicely, especially the arena. Why not? So when Krishna was in Braj, it mentioned, Jayati Tedhikam Janmana Braja Sarata Indira Sasadatrahi. When Krishna took birth, said Lakshmi Devi, the goddess of fortune, decorating the whole Braj. When Krishna is coming there, although his manifestation of Brajanandan Samsundar, still Krishna is there. So it must not be decorated. Then Krishna told, oh, elephant driver, take it away from here, otherwise I will send you same planet where in charge is Maharaj Jam, the person who died. I send you and your elephant both same time. Elephant driver became very angry. He makes bring the elephant so much wine, huge quantity, and he took. And then he took the goat and put in his ear and pull it. And elephant became very angry. And elephant trumpeting so louder, just like very big thing is going on, very tremendous thing. And he grabbed Krishna under his trunk. Immediately Krishna came out from there and gone behind to his feet. Again elephant is moving and searching him. Again Krishna came and gave a punch and came under his belly. Elephant is searching. Why is that? Why is that God? And he's smelling, again came like when a Guru, the king of the bird, play with the snake same type, like Barahadev play with Hiranyaksha, Nrsimhadev play with Hiranyakasipu. In same way, Krishna is playing with elephant. Sometimes he going back, pulling his tail and giving feast. Sometimes came in front, again he grabbed. And Baladev was standing there. And all, the whole, Kausal, Kut, Chanur, Mustik, all are waiting when Krishna will come. Then Krishna, oh, no need to make more fun with, I have to make so much fun going there. So better to end here. Then he came and running so fast through his belly and sit and immediately come outside, the other side. And he's searching. Then Krishna sitting there and come out. Elephant could not understand. He thought Krishna is here. Then he huge tusk and hitting in the ground. After that, Krishna took up one tusk, and by that tusk, he hit the elephant driver and taking the tail and moving and throwing, he expired. He died. And by that tusk, Baladev Prabhu took one and Krishna and beat the elephant driver. Now they are entering in the arena. Look like so beautiful. For Krishna and Baladev, no need to make any ornament. For human beings, to make them, to show them very nicer, have to put so many makeup, cosmetic, so many golden ornament, this and that. But for Krishna, nothing needed. Some sprinkle of some drops of blood here and there, and they took the task on their shoulder and going like a hero, both of them. When they entered in the arena, Chanur Mustik all are waiting there. And Gurudev told us, describe so many kings who paid cash to Kamsa. They were sitting next to Kamsa both sides. And Nanda also there. Chanur told to Krishna, oh, our duty to please king, because king is a representative of God. So a king will be pleased, and God will be pleased, and also Saket will be pleased. So now we can do wrestling match. Krishna was waiting for that, but externally told, oh, we are merely a boy. It will be better, the match will be equal age and centaur powerful. We are small boy, we are not young enough, and you like so huge mountain. It is not fair at all. Not all. You kill Putana, Aghasur, Bakasur, always you are wrestling during cow grazing. You are not merely a boy. Oh, you can fight with me, no problem. By force, Chanu pull him. And Mustik, and Chanu told, oh, Mustik can wrestling with Baladev Prabhu. Baladev can wrestle with Mustik. Then they start wrestling match. They are getting their thigh here, and sometimes they are touching their head, other head, sometimes pulling, some pushing. It's expert in wrestling match, like Jiva Prabhu, they knows very well, and Sivananda Prabhu. Then they started.
But
After that, what happened? We shall listen from Srila Gurudeva. Hare Krishna.
when he killed that Kubalyapi and entered in arena, keeping the tusk of elephant, some blood was there. So Krishna was looking and Baldev very beautiful. When he entered in arena, then Mallanam Asini, Nirnang Naravara. Oh, you, Padmanam Maharaj, explain. How he was container of all rasas.
Om Jnana-timirandasya Jnananjana-salakaya Chakshur-militam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurudeva. So this very dramatic scene, how Krishna entered into this wrestling arena, how he now began to engage in this activity, this very chivalrous activity of wrestling with these wrestlers. Even though Krishna and Balaram, they appeared very sweet and soft like young teenage boys, and they looked extremely beautiful. The wrestlers looked so powerful, with big, huge arms and legs, very muscular, very hard. But Krishna and Balaram looked so soft. So, while this wrestling was going on, all the people in the arena, they were looking at Krishna and Balaram, and they were all experiencing from their own angle of vision that this personality, Krishna, was appearing to them in different ways. Why? Because actually, Krishna, he is the supreme personality of Godhead. He is the absolute truth, and actually he is the source of everything that exists. And he himself, his very own personal form, is the embodiment of all rasa. In the Vedas it is told, raso vai saha, that Krishna himself, Supreme Lord, he is rasa. He is transcendental mellows, transcendental taste of all different varieties of wonderful experiences of rasa. So that absolute truth, Krishna, although he is one supreme truth, but depending upon the angle of vision, depending upon the qualification of the onlooker, they will know him in different ways. They will see him and experience him differently. So that absolute truth, Krishna, when he entered into the arena, so many different types of personalities were sitting in the arena. There were the wrestlers, there was King Kamsa, there were different types of very respectable people, there were other kings, there were the ladies of Mathura, there were the Vrishnis, the people of the dynasty, there were the cowherd people who had come from Braja also, there was Devaki and Vasudev, there were yogis in the audience. all these different personalities who were looking at Krishna, they all saw him differently. When Krishna was coming towards the wrestlers saw Krishna. And what they saw him as being as powerful as a thunderbolt. Because they understood that this beautiful young boy, he's not an ordinary personality. He's the most powerful personality. They had already seen that he killed this great elephant, Kuvalayapid. So now they saw him directly through their own vision. Oh, he is like a thunderbolt. Then the men of Mathura, they saw Krishna because Krishna is the supreme perfect person who has appeared within this material world. So he is Naravara. Naravara means the best amongst the human beings. So when they saw him, they could not understand his godly nature, but they saw him as the most perfect personality who is appearing in human society. Then the women of Mathura, when they saw, the Mathura Ramanis saw Krishna, they perceived with their eyes that Krishna was exactly the most attractive male personality, that he was as if Cupid personified himself had entered within the arena. As the cowherd men, all the gopas that had come with Krishna from Vrindavan, as they saw Krishna, they felt so much parental love and affection for Krishna, and they considered him to be their very own relative. So they became overwhelmed with a mood of vatsalya seeing Krishna. When the very powerful kings, who were very sinful also, impious kings, who have been subdued by Kamsa, when they saw Krishna enter into the arena, they saw him as the personality who was appearing in this world that would chastise all of them and conquer all of them. When the parents of Krishna, Vasudeva and Devaki, who were standing there with their arms chained together, their hands chained together, and they saw Krishna, they immediately became overwhelmed with compassion. Tears flowed from their eyes, very warm tears, tears of vatsalya praying for Krishna. And now they began to feel karunya, compassion for their beloved son, Krishna. They were fearful also that Krishna and Balaram would meet with some harm. When Kamsa, who was sitting on this huge golden dais, saw Krishna there, what did he see? Oh, here was his own death personified, walking into the arena. Everything that he had been fearing throughout his whole last years since Krishna was born into this world, he was fearing that one day he will come and he will kill me. And now, as Krishna entered the arena and was wrestling with the wrestlers, oh, now Kamsa saw him as death personified. Then the unintelligent people, very ordinary people in the material world, when they saw Krishna, they could only perceive that, oh, here is the very universal form of this cosmic manifestation appearing here in a human form. And then when the yogis who were present in the arena looked at Krishna, they became completely shanta, very, very peaceful. They were meditating upon Krishna, just like the yogis meditate within their hearts on the eternal form of the Supreme Absolute Truth. And when they saw Krishna, oh, here he is himself, the Absolute Truth personified, walking into this arena. And finally, when the Vrishnis saw, when the relatives of the dynasty saw Krishna, then they thought, oh, here is our Paradevata. Here is the supreme, most worshipable personality coming into this arena. So in this way, Krishna, who is the embodiment of all rasa, was perceived differently by different personalities, and they experienced different tastes, different rasas when seeing Krishna. So Krishna is the absolute truth, and if someone has pure transcendental love for Krishna, only then can they actually perceive Krishna as he is. Therefore in Gita, Krishna himself says, Bhaktya mam abhijanati yavam yaschasmi tatvataha. Anyone who has pure devotion for me, pure bhakti, only they can know me through this in complete absolute truth.
Okay. Very good. There are 9 kinds of persons there. They were present. But they saw Krishna 12 rasas. Mallanam Asini, wrestler. Oh, they saw Krishna like Vajra, thunderbolt. Oh, their ras was Bhayanak. Here. And general person, Nar Bara, they saw in Adbhut and Veer. Oh, very strong. And Adbhut. And the ladies of Mathura Desha like Cupid, more than Cupid, very beautiful. They are of Madhur Ras. And Gops, with Nanda Baba, so many Sakhas of Krishna has come. Oh, they are Sakha and also laughing also. Harsharas. And those who were wicked kings on the side of Kans, oh, they saw Dandadata Shasak, controller of all universe. So they saw Raudra Roop. And then Mata Pita, here not Vasudev Devaki, they were in jail at that time. So it had been told for Nanda Baba and other aged persons, for them, Shishu, Karuna and Vatsalyaras, 2 here. And Kansa, he saw him like Mrityu Jam, that Krishna is my fate. And it is Vibhatsaras, because Krishna will kill him. Vibhatsa?
Discuss.
Achha. And Agyani, those who ignorant person, they saw, oh, Krishna is Virat. And their ras was Adbhut. And yogis who have presented their desha as Paramatattva, and their rasaj was Shant, Bhishma, both. And then Vishnu, Jadav, they saw there as Ishtadev. Here Ishtadev means Dasyaras. So in 9 kinds of persons, these 12 rasas, they saw their vision of angle of their vision, 12 rasas. Then, after that, drum was beaten. And then Kans was sitting on the throne, high throne. And when he heard that Kubalya is killed by, Krishna has killed him, like a boy playing. Oh, now palpitation was going on.
BP going up.
And then Krishna came there, then Charun told, oh, this wrestler was from South India, very tall, very strong, like thunderbolt his body was, blackish. He told Krishna, oh Krishna, I want that we should play and wrestle. By this we can please Krishna, Kans Maharaj, and all persons. So you should come and wrestle with me. Krishna told that, I have come, I want to wrestle, but not with you. You are so aged, so strong. I can wrestle with my
Friends.
same aged persons. Then Charun told, I have heard you have killed Putana, Bakasur, Agasur, just now killing a Kubalya pig. Always you are wrestling in forest when cow herding. And you are very strong, I know.
Very expert.
So you must come and we should show Maharaj concern. And forcibly he took in the arena. And Mustik took
Baladev Prabhu.
Baldev Prabhu. And then they began to wrestle. Sometimes
Pushing, pulling.
some pushing here, there. Sometimes jumping, no. Throwing in air. Sometimes one
Going down.
down and they took and they began to.
And pulling out.
In the meantime, Charon thought, now I should kill this boy. So he gave a
Fist.
slow blow in the heart of Krishna. But Krishna took his eye like elephant if any flower is given to him. And then Krishna became also angry. And then he, with his blow,
His fist, he gave a
and then he took his both legs and began to
whirling.
hurl him. And at that time, he was lifeless. And then he
Throw him.
threw in arena. Baldev Prabhu also in this way killed
Mustik.
Mustik. Then Tal,
Coot, halt to sir.
then Koot, Sal and Tosal. They also came, and Krishna and Baldev very easily they killed them. Oh, at that time, when all others wrestlers, run away from their area. Then Krishna began to take their friends, Sakha of
Braj.
Braja, Siddham, Subal, and they began to wrestle. Oh, now Subal, Siddham were falling Krishna down. And all were happy. Krishna was also happy. Seeing this, stop the
No more beating drum.
beaten drum. Stop. You should take arrest.
Krishna.
No, his father Nanda.
Nanda.
Take him to jail. And this wicked boy, Krishna and Baldev, you should take in them and out of Mathura.
যাদব প্রতিনিধি বলবেন না
হ্যাঁ?
যাদব প্রতিনিধি অনেকে বললো এটা বলবেন না
One thing missing. When Charuna and Mustik were in arena and fighting, at that time the Rajkumaris,
princesses
princess of Mathura Nagari, they began to lament and became very well. And they began to tell, oh, here injustice is going on. We should not be here. If we will be here, then we'll have to enjoy the fruit of this. This, like mountain wrestlers are going to wrestle with, very boy Sukumar. Sukumar means very soft. Boy Krishna and Baldev. It is very injustice. Oh, we are very unfortunate that we are seeing Krishna and Baldev fighting with these wrestlers, but gopis are how fortunate. Punyavat Brajbhoja Daindralinga Gudha Puran Purusha Vanachitramalya Gapalyan Sabala Karayan Shabenu Dikiriyanchit Grit Ramakstami. Tirth Maharaj. আমার মনে আছে?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
বলতো।
ওই চারটা শ্লোক হবে, হ্যাঁ ওই চারটা শ্লোক পূর্ণাবত ব্রজে ভূভুজে
ওই চারটি পাঁচটি
চারটা শ্লোক আছে।
বাস।
না 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 না।
পরে
তারপরে এরপরে কংসের ভাই, কংসের 8 ভাই আসবে,
হ্যাঁ
কঙ্ক নগ্র সভাসদ করার জন্য।
गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालय कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः. First of all, I offer my thousands obeisances in lotus feet of Srila Gurudeva, all sannyasis and all Vaishnavas, mothers, sisters, please accept my Dandavat pranams. So now, Gurudev spoke Janur stage how Krishna wrestling with Janur stage, and also before Sri Padmanabha spoke how is Sri Krishna had great and how is beautiful hero. And there explaining 12 kind of verse. Santa Dasya Sattva Vatsalya Madhu Hasya Adbhut Karun Rotra Bhyanat Divasa Vi. 5 main verse and secondary 7 verse. All ordinary shastras there spoke 9 kind of verse. In Bharatanatyam also, other places. But in Srimad Bhagavatam, Sri Vyasdev wrote this verse, so they are explaining. So all total 12 verse. And Sri Krishna is Vishaya Vigraha. He is supreme hero. 96 parts of heroic qualities. So there, Dhir Lalit, Dhir Santa, Dhir Udatta, or Dhirodham, main prominent host. And there, Srila Rupa Goswami was also explaining these things. So Sri Krishna is Dhir Lalit Nayak. And he is Nishchinta Navatarana, Vidatta Parihasa Visara. Praya Prayasi Vasas Syat Dhir Lalita Iti Udir Jate. Nishchinta Navatarana, he is Nishchit quiet. Never think how can kill Kamsa and how can kill demons. And always he is playing. Very beautiful poem. And there, not taking any potence and not fighting so much and not anything else, only touching and catching, at once die. So all humans. Nishchinta, Navataruna, he is not taking any weapons. Nishchinta, so Nandamara, not giving any order and not giving any responsibility to Sri Krishna, because Sri Krishna is my child, he is a baby. So, not giving anything responsibility. So, always he is playing in Brajapuri. So, Sri Krishna listened, Navatarana. And always he has Kishore, he Navakishore, Navakishore, Nadavar, Gopa Ves of Venuka. Always playing flute. And Navakishore, Kishore, he teenage boy. So Sri Krishna, Nishchinta Navataruna, Vidatta Parihasa Visada. And very clever and always joking and laughing, smiling face. And always peaceful, very happy. And another way, Praya Priyasi Vasa,
always controlled by Sri Radhika. And Radhika had so much great highest mood. And Brajagopi, their mood is highest mood. So in this way, Sri Krishna always playing with them. So here, Mathura, in Mathura, there are so many ladies. When they had seen, that time they spoke these verses. Unnavat Prajabhuva Jagayam Nilinga Gura Purana Purusa Vanachittamala Gapalayana Sahavala Kanayam Chabenum Bikirayan Chatigirita Ramarchitamri Punnavata Brajabhuvo Jadayam Lili. Who is taking part in Brajabhuvi? There are so everyone, they are very, very great virtue and they had good previous life, so many pious activities. So now they took part in Brajabhuvi. In Brajabhuvi, Srila Sanatana Goswami was explaining, Punnavata Brajabhuvo Jadayam Nilinga, there are trees, creepers, animals, and human life, Gopi, everyone, they are very happy. Also, Srila Raghunath Das spoke this way. So, Jatkinchit Trinagulma Kikara Mukham Goshtaihi Tat Samastam Sarvanandamayam Mukunda Daita Lilana Kulam Param Jatkinchit Trinagulma Kikara Mukham. In Brajavhuvi, there are all insects, snakes, animals, birds, and there are lions, tigers, deer, so many animals, and other, so human beings, and everyone. Unnavata Brajabhuvo Jatayam Devi. In Brajabhuvi, so they are taking part. How much they are great mood? Because before explaining so many things, there are trees, creepers. When Sri Krishna coming in here in Vrindavan, at that time Pranata Bhara Vitapa, they are doing pranam to Sri Krishna, offering pranam, falling on the ground, and flowers, fruit, everything offering to Sri Krishna. They have 8 kinds of mood, sattvic mood, tears falling. And Astru, Kampa, Pula, Romancha, Vaivana, Pepathu. So 8 kinds move. They are offering Pushpanjali, flowers, everything given to Sri Krishna. After that, when Sri Krishna going to other place, one forest to second forest, at that time, so all trees, creepers there, they become very sad. So, like very udas. When Sri Krishna coming, then so they are very happily mood and offering all respect to Sri Krishna. So Gopyas Tavat Unnavata Brajabhuvo Jadayam Nirlinga Gura Purana Purusa Panachitta. Animals, birds, they have pure mood, pure heart. Also, Prayena Munero Deva Vihaja Bari Asmi, Munis, Rishis, Sadhus, they came in Brajabhuvi Vrindavan, and there they became birds. And Bambuvi, they came in here of Punjab, they had seen Radhakrishna's fruitless Leela, and they are staff reporter, they took news and sent outside. And Prayena Deva Munayo Vihaja Bari Asmi, Munis, Rishis, great sadhus, they become they become birds, and they are singing. When they hear Sri Krishna's flute,
At that time they stop their sin. And then they are like meditators sitting in silent mood and hearing Sri Krishna's flute sound. And all the time they have your mood. How much in the Punnavataprajahugo Jadayam Nilingam, where Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, who came from Golok Vrindavan, he is Supreme Personality of Godhead. But now he took birth in Brajabhumi. He is son of Yashoda Mata. And how was their love and affection? They are like ocean of love. So they are very looking. They had pure mood, pure love and affection. So Sri Krishna forgot all affluence and always playing in Brajagoku. After then, when he came in Vrindavan, that time, every year, so all forest, Madhuvan, Taluvan, Kumudvan, Baunavan, Madhuvan, Bhadravan, Bhandirvan, Lauravan, Kamavan, Kelanvan, Khadirvan, Biharvan, all forest, every year he won. And every year he played with Kauhar way. So, Punnavata Prajabhugo Jadayam Nilinga Gudha Purana Purusha Panachitra Gudha Purana Purusha. His Purana Purushottam, Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, Veda, all Shastras, all Purana, every year spoke Sri Krishna's beautiful quality and his beautiful form. So nowadays, Sri Krishna appears here, he is playing. Navati should not a word. Nilinga Gudha Purana Purusha Banachitra Malla decorating gardens and bearing clothes, Pitambar, and Mata Yashoda put Tigat Thera on his head and she gave one cloth like dupatta and after that she decorated.
Gapalen.
So in this way, Sri Krishna becomes Lord of our days and that time Sri Krishna always playing with his friends and grazing cows. When Sri Krishna and Balaram request to Nanda Baba, please give me cows, so we are going to forest, we are grazing cows. Nanda Baba told, no, not possible. So we have so many servants, so they are taking care. You, where will you go? You have no duty. This is not your duty, so you are praying, so you can stay here. Then they request more. Pitaji, my dear father, so we are going to forest. We are playing there. You can give cow, but Nanda Baba could not give. After them they request, please give me cows. So we are playing there. At that time, so Sri Krishna took cows and they played in Vrindavan. After them they took cows. So Ga Palayana Sahabala Pranayamsa Venu. When he is going with cows, then so Sri Krishna, Balaram, and all friends, all Sakha, then they are dancing, singing, playing. Sri Krishna also playing flute. Sri Krishna has beautiful flute. This is called Rup Madhuri. Guru Madhuri, beautiful quality, and he is playing flute, Venu Madhuri, and Leela Madhuri, sweetness Leela, very beautiful. In this way, Sri Krishna has 64 qualities. Srila Gurudeva was explaining this thing. So, no other any incarnation, only one Sri Krishna. He had this quality. So, in this way, when Sri Krishna playing flute, that time, Ga Palayana Sahabala Karayansa Venu, he is playing flute, then melting stones. So, control and stop the sun and moon, everyone, they stop their race. So, always stopping. Brahma Ratri Upayata, thousands years, and thousands yugas. So, long time came in Ras festival night. So, in this way, and when he played flute that time, so Jamuna blowing, but in Vrindavan, stop there. So stopping there, there's some water coming out. So Kamala Upahara, Jamuna Devi offering flowers, offering lotus to Sri Krishna, lotus feet. So in this way, Gapalayana Swahamala Kayam Saverum, Vikrayachati Giritra Ramar Chitangri, when Sri Krishna came in the evening time, then Brahma, she, and any others, Giritra Ramar Chitangri Mahadev, and Parvati Devi, everyone, they offer Pushpanjali, they pray to Sri Krishna. Also in Jugalgiri. So they are
Oh, very brief you should speak. There are so much things to speak.
So,
Not so much.
So they pray. Vikirayartate giritra ramar chitangri gopyas tapat himacharan jalamussa rupam lavanna sarama samordha ananda siddham digavir hidi pivanta anusavavi navam durapam ekanta dhama jasasa striya raistavas. All pain, all affluence, so their center is only one Sri Krishna. Gopyas tapakimacharan, oh, Braja Gopi, how much they did austerity and what they did pious activities. So Sri Krishna always testing their mood, their heart, their mood. So, and they attracted to Sri Krishna, Gopyas tapakimacharan jagamusta rupam, lavanna saram asamordham. Asamordha, no sin, no more than. So he's beautiful and too much lavanya. So Sri Krishna is beautiful form and beautiful Leela, all the Madhuris they taste. So they are very fortunate. Gapalayana came. Gopyas tapa gopimacharan jadamusta rupam lavanna sarama samordha ananda siddham dridavir hidi tukamavam parirappa sarva. So when they are feeling by eyes, when they are looking by eyes, that time they close in heart, embrace to Sri Krishna and lotus feet. Jaduhani Bahanani Mathur Pralepa Prinkhai Chanar Gurudito Chanamarjanadu Braja Gopi. They are living in their house. Always they are working, serving any kind. But they are milking cows, churning butter, and cooking, washing, cleaning, everything, all work. But all the time, they have only one mood. Only one mood. Gayanti chaina manuratta dhiyayasrughanta dhanna brajastriyo Ramachita Jana. Gayanti, they are singing all the time, they are singing. Sri Krishna is beautiful Leela, pastimes Leela. Balla, Vaishur, Poganda, any kinds, all Leela, they are singing. And always they have ecstasy mood, tears falling, stopping throat. That time could not speak, but all the time they are singing. And they have pure mood, pure heart. How much at your mood? So, Mathura Nagaris, they pray, Lekha people, they are very, very most fortunate Braja Gopi. Dhanna Brajastriya Urukrama Chitta Jana. They are most fortunate Braja Gopi because they are living and their heart, in their heart, Sri Krishna always living in their heart. They are most fortunate. And other way, so Braja Gopis, they are living in Sri Krishna's heart. Sri Krishna always meditating there, and always they are living in Gopi, Sri Krishna's heart. So they are most fortunate. So in this way, Mathura Nagari, they pray to Sri Krishna and they pray to Braja Gopi's fortune. So how much they are great mood.
But
Now, may I stop here?
so in this way, this Princess of Mathura glorifying gopis. They are thinking we are very unfortunate. We are seeing this Krishna, wrestling with these mountains. And they are very small. And Brajastri, Gopigan, they are always in meeting in Vrindavan here and there. That he explained. How gopis are fortunate that Jadohane Vahanane Mathano Palepa. Remembering always Krishna's sweet pastimes and doing their jobs. Jadohane, when they are milking cows or they are helping others to milk cows, what they are doing? Chanting Govinda Damodar Madhureti, Govinda Damodar Madhureti, Govinda Damodar Madhureti, Govinda Damodar Madhureti. Oh, you know Indians, ladies, they in their vocal grind motor, they
Beating grains.
rice, yes. At that time, Uddukhale samprita tandulansya sankhantayanto musalai pramugdha gayanti gopya janata nuraga Govinda Namo Dharmadveti, Govinda Namo Dharmadveti, Govinda Namo Dharmadveti. Some gopis, in very early morning, waking, Utthaya parra gopyo pararatri bhaga smitva jasoda sutabalikeni gayanta uchchaishwarena Govinda Damodar Madhureti, Govinda Damodar Madhureti, Govinda Damodar Madhureti. Any gopi, they are teaching their parrot, speak. Radhe Radhe, Krishna Krishna. So they are teaching them. How teaching? Govinda Damodar Madhureti, Govinda Damodar Madhureti, Govinda Damodar Madhureti, Govinda Damodar Madhureti. Anyone pruning? Anyone for doing? They are washing their houses. Some they are making sleep of their boys. Not sleep. But what doing? Govinda Damodar Madhureti, Govinda Damodar Madhureti, Govinda Damodar Madhureti, Govinda Damodar Madhureti. Oh, they are telling, really? The mind of Krishna is the chariot of gopis. What is the meaning? Krishna always on the chariot of gopi mind. Always gopis are thinking about Krishna. And in other ways, Krishna mind is the chariot of gopis. Krishna always remembering them. So how they are? fortunate, very fortunate. Pratah prajat varjata avisat sasayan gobhi samam kanayato asya nisayam mede nirgamya turnam avila patabhuri punya sasmit mukham sadayavalokam. When Krishna going to cow herd in the morning, and when he in evening returning with his cows, playing on the floor, hearing this at once, all gopis used to come on their doors, on their balcony or roof, and with eyes they worship Krishna, they took arti, and Krishna smiling, oh, receiving all this. How fortunate is God. And after that, Kans saw that my restless are now killed. Then it stopped Nagara,
No more beating drum.
petting drum, and arrest Nanda Baba
Put him in jail.
and take Krishna and Baldev out of our Mathura Nagari. Oh, Krishna, oh yes, very good. And like a lion, he jumped so high on the manch of
The highest platform.
platform of Kans, where was sitting in a golden throne with his sword and shield. Krishna at once jumped as a lion, and when he took the hands of Kansa, he was trembling, so his
Mukut,
crown,
fell down.
and then he took his hair. Oh, you have you at the time of marriage, you took the hair of my mother. Now see, I am taking revenge, and took his. Kans began to take his sword and still, and began to go here and there. पैतरा भागने लगा, पैतरा चलने लगा. At that time, Krishna gave no time at all. As a lion, he took his hairs and fell, throw him down, and with a whole
Audiences.
no, whole weight of whole world, he jumped on the
Chest of the council.
At once in a moment he died. And then he took his two feet and began to drag him. Why? Oh, even he is alive or dead, he saw. And then brothers of King Kansa, 8 brothers,
Panko, Nagro,
they come running to kill Krishna and Baldev. But very easily Krishna and Baldev killed them. And then when Kans was killed, his 2 wives, Asti and Nasti, Prapti, the daughter of Jarasandha, a very strong emperor, they came in the arena and began to weep loudly. Oh Prabhu, now Mathura Nagari and we have become like widows. You are very kind to us, but you are now killed. Your activities was that you are giving so much torturing to others. You are against cows, Brahmins and others. So these activities has killed you, not Krishna. And then began to weep louder. Then Krishna came and told his mother, you should not be worried. This is essential, this word. Who takes birth, oh, they must die. And now he has now he is dead, you should not be so. And he tried to console. And after that, Krishna, with help of others, took his dead body and went to Dhruva Ghat. And he did Antyeshti Sanskar. That is
funeral ceremony.
funeral ceremony. And took bath in Yamuna. And there Gatashram.
Tila.
Oh, he went on the like a hill there, and he rested there. And after he returned back. Next day, Ugrasen, with paraphernalia of Rajyabhishek, he came and wanted to give whole kingdom to Krishna. Krishna told, I cannot, because I have been caused by
Jodu.
that in Jadu dynasty anyone will not be killed. The
King. Jayati Maharaj.
So he took all the paraphernalia and he gave the kingdom to Ugrasen and told, we and Baldev are your servants. Whole demigods and kings of India, they will come with upahar, gift in your lotus feet. Don't fear, we are here. And thus he, after that, that day passed, in the evening, Nand Baba was waiting for them, very eagerly. After sunset, in the darkness, anyhow, he came alone, Baldev and Krishna. Why? They were fearing that if Vasudev, Devaki and Ugrasen and others will see, they will not allow to go to Nanda Baba. If I am going to them, then Krishna, Nanda Baba will take with them to Vrindavan. So anyhow he came, and then Nanda Baba told, "Oh Krishna Baldev, oh, you have forgotten me? And all are telling that you are son of Devaki and Vasudev. You have forgotten me and Braj." And began to weep. Then told Krishna and told that I am returning to Braj with Krishna, but Baldev should be here, because he is only one son of Vasudeva Devaki. But Baldev told, I don't know my father Vasudeva Devaki. I know you, father, and mother Jasoda and Rohini. I cannot be without Krishna a moment. Then Krishna told to Nanda Baba, you should not worry. I should stay with Baldev here, pacifying Jadava and Ugrasen, Vasudev and Devaki, because his all sons are killed. After some days, we will come. And then Nanda Baba began to weep. Anyhow, Krishna gave him so much gold, golden ornaments, so golden silk, sari and other things. Nanda Baba was thinking, oh, if I will return without Krishna, then Mother Jasoda and Gopi will tell that you have sold Krishna by these ornaments and come alone. How you promise that I will come with Krishna and I will return back your son Krishna in your lap? Where is Krishna? He was thinking. Here two things. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur telling that there were two
Prakosta, section.
sections of Krishna Leela. In one, Krishna with Nanda Baba and Jashoda returned back to Mathura because Braja, because he has told that day after tomorrow I must return. So he returned back. But anyone could not saw. This was like uppercut Leela. Huh?
Unmanifest pastime.
Huh.
Unmanifest pastime.
Unfettered
Pastime.
pastime. And in next section, he returned alone with all the sakhas, without Krishna, weeping and weeping. He returned back. In the meantime, Devaki Vasudev and other Jadu, they thought that he must be given a sanskar, that Krishna is son of Vasudev. So they called Gargacharya and told that you should give him Upanan sanskar.
Sacred thread ceremony.
Then sacred ceremony was there. Krishna and Baldev was said, very beautiful face, and red cloth was given, sandal, wooden sandal, and chhata, umbrella of tal patra.
Palm leaves.
He took, and as a brahmachari base. Gurudev told after giving upavait, go and take
Diksha, alms.
alms from your mother first, and then your father, and from other 7 places you should take, and then return back and give that
To me. To me.
to me. Then Krishna looking everywhere. Mother Devaki was there, and Krishna looking, where is my mother? Where is my mother? He remembered that, my mother Yashoda has told, when I will do your Upavit Sanskar, I will fill your bag with golden jewels, pearls and everything. So where is my mother Yashoda? He could not see towards Mother Devaki. Oh, mother, 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 and fed. In this way, that anyhow, after some time, Krishna was awakened, and then he was sent to Gurukul, and he went there with Baldev Prabhu. Sudama, Vipra also came there, and they were in 64 days. They learned all these things. They are supreme lords. They know everything, all arts, all kala. They know. But as a
Human being
pastimes, they were for
64 days.
64 days. And in 4 studies, they learned astrology here, there, music, and Astra Shastra.
Everything open.
All Vedas, Upanishad, Puran, everything they studied there. Then when the study was finished, then Krishna told, O Gurudev, as you like, you can have anything that you want to from me. I will give you. Sandeepani Muni knew that, they are supreme lords. They told, he went to his wife and told what we should ask for. Then she told that my son has gone to Prabhas Kshetra and in ocean he has died. So we want that you should return back my son. Krishna and Baldev at once went with chariot Prabhas Kshetra, and they told ocean, give our Guru Putra, otherwise we will
Punish you.
honey. Then he told that I had not taken, there is a Shankhachu,
Demon, Sankhasur.
Shankhasu. Shankhasu? Panchajanna Shankhasu. He has taken. Then when he killed that Shankhasu, he saw that, Guru Putra is not there. And then they went to Jampuri. And he
Blow the
took
conch
the
shell.
Panchajanna Shankha. And hearing this, Jam came. And he honored him. He
Respect him.
respected him and
Worship
worshipped. And then Krishna told that, return back the son of my Guru Putra. Then that is why I brought this boy. They are here, he is here. And then he returned back. And Baldev Krishna from there returned back to Gurudev and he told that your son is here. He became very, very, very happy. After that, they returned to Mathura. Gaur Premanande, because no time. Oh, one thing I want to say you. I am inviting you all in Beja class, 6 days class. And also, I am inviting you in Braj Mandal Parikrama in the month of October and November. Also, I am inviting you all in March and April
March.
on the festival of Gaudjan Motsav festival, on the birthday of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Braj Mandal Parikrama. So you should try to come.
Hare Krishna, Srila Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj Ki, Srila Gurudeva Ki. On behalf of the Bay Area Sangha, I'd like to warmly thank His Divine Grace, Srila Gurudeva, for allowing us to get your divine association for 3 days and hear wonderful Harikatha. Thank you very much for coming to the Bay Area. Also, to all of Gurudev's Sridhari Sannyasis, thank you for visiting. And brahmacharis and teachers, I hope that the audience and all the devotees visiting had a wonderful festival and enjoyed these 3 days. I want to please ask you to forgive any of our shortcomings in hosting you. Putting on big festivals is very difficult. We try to do our best, so please forgive us if there were some shortcomings.
You can take off now.
I want to just mention that there's many people who helped to put on this festival, even though it was a kind of a mini festival, 3 days, and just evening programs. It took a lot of work and a lot of energy, and especially Radha Prabhu right here.
About picture.
Worked really, really hard to put this thing and maintain this environment. Also, Hridai Govinda Prabhu and his family, Radha, Vishnukumar, and Narada. I want to thank our new Bhakti Yoga Center in Richmond. Especially, where's Advaita? Advaita Prabhu, Jiva Priya Prabhu. And also hosting all the Srinivas and Brahmacharis. Devavani, Rupini, Rupamanjari, Rasaraj and their family, and their support. Rupamanjari, Gopinath, Ramana Prabhu, and Radha,
all the devotees I did not mention, please individually. Thank you for all your help. Vrindavan Prabhu and all the kitchen crew worked very hard to prepare wonderful prasadam for all of you.
We had a host of wonderful devotees helping out in the kitchen, and I know I won't mention all of them, but especially I would like to thank Vishnu Guru. Without him, I wouldn't be having such nice prasadam. Vishwan, Haripad, Krishnadas, the boys from Bangalore, Nrsimha, Radha, and also the Russian crew, Gaura Sundar, Sachinandana Prabhu from Russia. Every morning they were coming in and like the machine talking about the vegetables, made that very easy. And so many others who came in and helped us, so thank you very much for that. And now we have a distribution.
Next, everybody who sees friends. I'm nervous, sorry. First of all, forgive me for
Why not sound?
hypocrisy and shortcomings. Please forgive me for my shortcomings and hypocrisy. So please, but I've been ordered to remind you all that in the lobby there are 2 book tables, and on top of them there are precious jewels. What are these jewels in the form of books? This is a transcendental bridge for all lost souls searching for true serenity and absolute knowledge. So please, if you want to take anything from this fabulous festival and Gurudev's mercy, please take these ancient Vedic scriptures. The literatures are on the book table. For so many centuries they've been hidden in India, but now out of the mercy, the immense mercy and compassion of exalted souls, saintly persons like Gurudev, our spiritual master, they're sharing all this knowledge with the whole world, traveling around preaching so much. So please take advantage of this so we can dive deep in the knowledge of Krishna, all those sweet leelas. We have books like Jaya Dharma, The Journey of the Soul, Shri Shikshastika, Mahaprabhu's 80 teachings from the Golden Avatar, and a moonbeam of complete astonishment. So please, give yourself the opportunity to become astonished by all these
Hare Krishna. Srila Gurudeva ki. Sri Navadvip Dham ki. So every year I get an opportunity in the service of Srila Gurudeva to talk about Navadvip Dham and the different projects and how we're trying to promote these great holy places. We promoted the Govardhan project, now we're promoting Navadvip. Navadvip is such a special project because we get an opportunity to associate with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his eternal associates in the Dham. We may not be able to see them, but by Gurudev's mercy, we get their bliss, their foot dust, and we get their mercy. And this is a wonderful project. We'll have a large mandir, a guest house, brahmachari rooms, kitchens, gardens, library, medical dispensary, in the name of Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, medical dispensary. So, very nice project for the benefit of all the persons in the area, in that village in Navadvip. They are very, very happy. And also for the benefit of all the devotees and followers of Srila Gurudeva and Srila Prabhupada and Gaudiya Vaishnavism all over the world. They can come and get the blessings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So in this regard, in order to help with the construction of this temple, we have these most exquisite paintings that have been done by Srimati Shaimarani. could understand what is the super excellent particular quality of these paintings, in that Srimati Shanmarani has submitted herself completely at the feet of Srila Prabhupada and Srila Gurudeva, and by their direct association, inspiration, and mercy, these paintings have been visualized by her and actualized by her on canvas, and therefore they are the living manifestations of the Leelas that are going on in the hearts of the pure devotees. And so we get a chance to see these most wonderful manifestations of these Leelas in the hearts of the pure devotee by the blessings that they have given to Srimati Shanmarani to manifest them as pictures, windows to the spiritual world. And so it is a great blessing to have such a sacred painting in your home. And whenever you purchase one of these paintings, these are all giclées. A giclée is a special process by which a copy of the original oil painting from canvas is placed on canvas in such a way with computer digital technology that it not only brings out a truer depiction of the colors, but also subtle nuances of shadows, depth, and also texture. And so it gives a real atmosphere that the painting is as if it was the original oil painting on canvas. So to have one of these gorgeous paintings in your home is a great blessing. It is the mercy of the pure devotees. And all of these paintings are authenticated with a certificate signed by Srimati Shanmarani from Srila Gurudeva. From Srila Gurudeva, signed by Srila Gurudeva, authenticating them as actual paintings that he has directed himself personally. So we're requesting everyone, all the paintings will be in the back in the lobby. We have large paintings, small paintings, many beautiful paintings. We're requesting everyone to take 1, 2, 3, as many as you like home, and all the donations from these paintings go to supporting this great spiritual project of Sri Navadvip Dham, and at the mercy of the pure devotees. Thank you very much.
One more person I'd like to thank is Radhakanta Prabhu. He's kind of responsible for our Sangha here, and by his hard work and dedication to Srila Gurudev, all this is manifested. So we want to give a big thanks to him.
All right. This is a very special time that everyone can come. Ladies on this side and men on this side can queue up. We can offer